Maddie has something called FOXG1, which is a gene mutation that there's not many in the world, actually, only one of 300 in the world that we know of. She is somebody who doesn't speak, doesn't really see well, doesn't hear that well that we know of, has seizures. She's in bed a lot of time, has a feeding tube, but is really an unbelievable and special person.
Everybody knows that she's Daddy's girl, and you can really tell she lights up when she hears Josh's voice.
It's Maddie's daddy,
yeah.
We like to say.
They've really helped us place caregivers in our house when we needed it, and then when it came to a point that it was getting difficult to take care of her at home, they were there to help us with the next step.
Being both physicians, we are busy, and it's amazing the help that we have received to be able to live a regular life, quote unquote. Every night we were giving Maddie meds at 11:30 and feeding her, and if her machine would go off and we'd run upstairs and she's unhooked or having a seizure and all of that, then you're exhausted.
I remember that first month, just being able to, the simple thing of just being able to decide to go out to dinner with Jack and Sydney and not have to ask anybody if they could stay later or not have to get home for any reason.
What was amazing about JFSA was that they didn't push. They came in and said, we have an opportunity. Obviously, right when she got in there was one of the best decisions we've made for her. As much as my heart still wants her at home, she's in the right place and it is the right thing. She's getting incredible care.
There's been a sense of peace and calm since she moved into the house. I explain it to people who ask how Maddie's doing. I say, you know, it's one of those decisions that was gut-wrenching to make, and it wasn't clear when we were going through it that it was the right decision. But it was one of those decisions that once you make it and it happens, of course it was the right decision.
All kids move on, all kids go. They go to college, they leave your house. And so even though she was only 16 when we had to do this, I've sort of been able to say, well, at some point she was going to leave the home and our other kids are going to leave the home. And I think it allows us to enjoy her even that much more. And I think that's what JFSA has allowed us to do.
They've given a sense of normalcy back to us, at the same time as also giving us a sense of peace for the future, because we know that, God forbid, something happens to us, she's taken care of. I mean, JFSA did that.
We are reimagining our future that we have a lot more hope than maybe we had. It's allowed us to be parents to all three, instead of parents to two and then being a caregiver for one.